Oh, that's not how I was planning to start today. Guys, stop. Just wait. Just wait till, ow, how you shoot through there? You can't hit me. You can't hit me. But anyway, hi everybody. I just watched Mumbo's Jumbo's video on how the Let's Play is dying. So welcome to this death sentence. I'm just kidding. It was a fantastic video. Go check it out. Go check out Mumbo's latest video. He talks about how times have changed over YouTube. I've been looking at this and I'm like, you know what? We dealt with this in our last world. How much can you change of the old stuff without removing the nostalgia? And these, with this thing in the background, oh, what a wonderful, beautiful build. I still love it to this day. It's like a year old or so. I hate this now. It's so busy and noisy. Remember last episode I talked about the lesson of blob texturing? This is not. I was going for a specific style on this, but I noticed, look how choppy those arches are and how not good they are. These aren't architecturally correct and they're bad. There's things wrong with these. But I did smooth this one out just for fun. I just thought, you know what? I'm going to go up there, smooth that out, see how it looks. I've also been working on some other things. We're going to work out in our world and continue on the world path, but there's some things at home we have to address. The main fuel, the lifeblood of Minecraft is bone meal. And we make bone meal in this moss farm. If you don't remember, this is like one of the first things we made. And I was having some issues in here where this was all manual. We had a barrel up there and I would have to manually grab bone meal and put it in there to feed it. I've connected up. I've done some things to get it to where it will feed itself now. So whenever this shoots bone meal up top to create more moss, this observer reads it, goes, talks down here, shoots up more bone meal coming from here. So it produces bone meal and shoots out some, and it's just enough. And any little surplus goes in here, and a bunch on this side of the surplus goes in here. Sometimes I like to learn Minecraft by myself. When I'm on the Hermitcraft server, look how much bone meal's flowing in left and right. On Hermitcraft server, I can see, oh, here's what Tango did, here's what Impulse did, this is what people are doing for redstone stuff. Follow along. Here on my single player world, I'm kind of forced to learn by myself, and I really want to get a copper golem in here. I'd like a copper golem to do some of this, and it's a waste of effort. But what I just did, converting this bone meal to bone blocks so that this doesn't get overfilled, I'd like a copper golem to do that for me. A crafter could do it just as well, but getting some movement and some motion in here would be cool. So, guess what? It's time for Redstone with Bdubs. I think this is going to be very hard. I don't really know how any of this is going to work, really, but we're gonna try. I'm sure there's more efficient ways, but sometimes people say they learn redstone better from an idiot than they learn from a genius, and I'm that idiot. In our industrial district, it's nice and flat out here, so I'm going to dig a little bit of a hole for myself down here, and we're going to test some copper golem stuff. I'm thinking about how these copper golems are going to work. What if I just want the copper chests? Here we go. Copper golem, and he's going to be that color. Wonderful. Now, I want that chest. I'm going to farm that chest. So curious. He went instantly. He went like instantly. Hold up. Okay. Whoa. How fast are you going to turn? He turned so fast. Okay. So that's how you farm these guys. They're going to turn really fast. Once they're fully oxidized, you build it out of fully oxidized copper. Look how fast they turn. How'd you get out? Oh, you sneak. I don't know how much freedom we're going to have as far as how far he can walk and stuff, but if I could put some stairs here, that would be cool. For right now, we could put some scaffolding. Maybe he knows how to maneuver scaffolding as well. And then he comes down here. We'll see. But I want him to grab from here, and then he'll put here. Now, for him to know to put it here, we have to have an item filter on this. So this is how an item filter works. So you have a hopper pointing towards a comparator, and then 2 redstone, and then a repeater talking to a torch. So this will say, once this hopper has enough things in it to send a signal length of 2, then it'll turn this torch off and let items pass through. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, we go 6, and then whenever there's 7, it'll send one through into here, and this can go out into whatever our famous thing is that we make, which will be this, I believe. Yeah, that feels right. So our copper golem will take from there, put in here, because he'll see... Wait, will he see that? Oh. Okay, we're filtering not out of this, we're filtering through the chest. Yeah, that's going to hold those items. Okay, stack of 59, maybe it could be better. I don't know. We could put these in here and more will go through. That's better. Maybe. We'll see. But anyway, this will say, hold on to some bone meal in here. Yeah, that's good. That's fine. That's fine for right now. Hold on to some bone meal, for goodness sakes. And, aha, here we go. Okay, get the hoppers out of the way, right? We're going to go here, 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 here. No, here, here, here. No. Hold on. I think I'm onto something. And then here. Yeah, okay. Okay. I think this works. So this, with all 9 checked, will send a comparator signal into this, basically saying, only send a redstone signal through this, up and over, when there's 9 items in. So if there's 1 item in, no redstone signal until we get to 9. And craft. Perfect. Okay, I made science here. That's a lot of hoppers, but everything's fine. We got to kind of get away from that. I can clean it up later. So that chest has a filter on it, forcing it to hold on to some bone meal. So the copper golem knows, put it in there. This filter is controlling that. It comes out of here, goes down into a crafter, which has this contraption on it, which says only create something when there's 9 items in, so it doesn't make like a bunch of dye or something like that. And then we're going to go upsy daisy, up like this, into actual chests here with bone blocks in them. Can I get away with this? Where it says, okay, observe if something's in here, and if so, start sending signals all the way up. And it'll make all of those send a signal. Will I have a bone block in here? Let's see. Let's just send 9. It only let 8 through. Okay, maybe I only put 8 in. 1 more. Okay. It crafted. That's gone. Did it go in here? Oh. Okay. Try again. 9 going in, coming through, allowing it through into this. It crafted. This is stuck. Okay, science is crazy. And if I put a target block right here. Target block? Yes, hello. How are you? And go right here. I don't know science. What about if I put a repeater? Now we're just flailing. Now we're flailing a little bit. Oh, okay, it made it up to here. Okay, freaking garbage. Okay, what about now? Okay, now does science work? All right. 1, 2, 3, go in here. Just go. Go all the way. And it did. And it did. I made the science. Okay. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this crap is. But I made it. I did it. Yeah, hi. Hi. Want to work here? This could be great. You could work here. Okay, welcome back. Welcome back. Okay. Now, he's alive, and he's looking in there. Good looking, okay? Yeah, and you're looking in there. Good looking, okay? Okay, he can't get to it. That's fine. That's fine. That's the answer. He can't get to it. That's fine. Climb that dirt, and you can see a path to that now. Okay, that's better. The scaffolding he was a little freaked out by, so that's fine. Okay, you're going to come down here. No, no, no. Over here. Right here, man. You gotta know this. You gotta know. No, don't go out there. No, 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 no. He thinks. I hit him. I had to hit him. I had to hit him. He's freaked out. Now he's way over there. Okay, now rethink about things. No. You know, the whole time I'm thinking to myself, I just want movement, you know? I like riding horses over doing elytra. It's not as efficient, but it's funner. And I thought this would be more fun having him walking around and doing this. But really, all I need to do is set up this autocrafter thing right under this chest, and it's going to do it on its own. Here's just some movement. It's so bad. Okay, let's try this again. Let's try this again. He got it out of there. He's looking in here. Wrong. Don't put it in here. It's over there. There's tons of bone meal in there. Okay, he actually did it. Okay. I don't know how much that was. It should be 16. And it should... Yeah, it made. It made. Okay, he looked here. Bad. Looking there. I'm comfortable with this for the moment. I don't know for how long. I might have to cage him in. He always checks here, because it's the closest, I guess. Second closest is right there. Ignorance is hating something before you fully understand it, right? Maybe? Maybe I don't fully understand it quite yet. Okay, but, okay. Yeah, that's a big jump, okay? How'd you do it at? Okay, okay. Maybe I'm... No, bad boy. They both go over here. So, you can't have chests. You can't have chests. That's it. That's how a chest... I really don't like it. I don't like it. This doesn't fit my playstyle. Alright, I don't really love them. Or maybe I don't fully understand them yet. But we're going to do some more stuff. And it's going to be Golem related. We'll do that after a quick commercial break. This is a VPN, or virtual private network. Device. Internet. Internet service providers can see, log, and in the US legally sell a record of everything you do online. Maybe you don't want the world to know that you've recently done a search for how to relieve hemorrhoid discomfort, like me. Or you just want to avoid being targeted by third-party advertisers. With ExpressVPN, your traffic is encrypted and rerouted through their secure servers. You also get the added benefit of unblocking location-based content. Some of your favorite shows, like for me, The Office, might be on your preferred streaming service, but they're blocked in your area. This is easily resolved by using ExpressVPN to change your location, and then those shows appear. Let's go back to the basketball for a moment. The NBA season just started up, and you ever heard of blackout games? Local teams are usually blacked out on streaming services, but if you use ExpressVPN to change your location, those games will then appear as well. ExpressVPN also now has servers in all 50 of the United States and countries all over the world. And you can get it at less than half the cost of a new streaming subscription. With the way streaming prices have been going, maybe even less than that. So find out how you can get up to 4 months extra by clicking the link down in the description box or go to expressvpn.com/bdubs. Ignorance is hating something before you fully understand it. Wow. I thought of that. I came up with that before Einstein even. I don't fully understand the copper golems yet, but I will. And maybe they aren't, as fun as they could be, but hey, we're going to figure something out with them. We're going to make a house for them. I know that much. I have an idea for a wonderful little house we're going to make. But I've been extending the path on here. We did our horsey statue last episode. Still thinking of how we're going to lay out this village and stuff for our horse breeding area. But the path is continuing on. Slowly but surely, we're making our way. But I kind of stopped because I do want to build a little house up here. We have our farm just over this cliff. You know what? This is a good chance. I'm holding 2 types of rockets. I'm holding a flight duration 1 and flight duration 3. Why? I don't know. Why has this never been talked about? This is a Flight Duration 3 rocket. Look how far I go and how high in the sky I went. That's just one rocket, and look at this. Is this better than Flight Duration 1? Seems like it. I don't know why that's never talked about. We have our little farm here, and I want to put a little farmhouse right in this area, which would land it, as our path comes up here, it would land it right about there, where that horsey is. There's one thing, I've been really working on scale and building bigger, taller things, and you get to do a lot more detail when you do that. But in this case, really want to keep it small. I want to keep this house as small as possible, because if we go too big, it's going to kind of look weird. It's going to mess up the scale of our view from the side over there. We want it to just look like a quaint little farmhouse up in here. I think it's perfect for these farms, and we can even say we'll fill it with copper golems, and they will be the tenders of the farm for our storytelling purposes. But I've got some other ideas that I think will make this place pretty fun. I do have a theory and a thing I want to show you when the sun comes up. This will likely do the trick. I think purple terracotta, likely gray terracotta would be better. But let's take, so this is thinking in 2D. Hello, guests over there. Think in 2D in order to build some things in 3D. So this hole right here, there are things that are telling us this is a hole. The things that are telling us this is a hole is darkness. It's darker there. We could also, just a little darker than this, but we could also sell that by doing this. By putting a darker block there, it still can sell the idea of a hole being there. I want to kind of do this with leaves, okay? So this might seem crazy and stupid, but I think I've got a pretty good concept here. So if I go like this and put these leaves in here, it's going to kind of look like a different type of foliage there. You see what I'm saying? Where this actually looks like leaves on top of grass, casting a shadow underneath them, like a bunch of clovers or something like that. So I think that actually looks really good. I'm thinking of mixing that in with some flowers like this. And I think if I do them in a way where they're kind of dense in one spot and then kind of trailing off a little bit, I think we can get a pretty cool look. So something like this, that's a neat little foliage look that's very minimal and doesn't, like, all this grass can kind of block your eye a little bit. This keeps all the foliage and the ground interesting. Huh? What do we think of that? I think this is really cool. And even in this case, we could pop, just to make it look more dense, pop one of those in there. Hello. I think we're doing something here. I'm really excited about this. So I kind of want to do that in the front yard of this place, just as an experiment to sit with for a while and see, okay, do I like this idea or not? I think I do really like it, but I don't want to do this whole upper area until I've kind of sat with it. But that's going to be kind of the fun stuff we're going to do with the ground out here. As far as the house is concerned, we just got to keep it small. Keep it small, we'll keep it stone and simple, maybe even mess with an interior a little bit. Very nice. Very nice. I really like this house. I like this house a lot. There's nothing super special about it, but I really enjoy. I know I said I'm trying to build on bigger scales, but I think this is where my heart is. I love building miniature, small scale houses. It's especially important for the miniature, small scale people that will be living here, the golems. But here is kind of, I think I'm in love with this. The way this looks, with the flowers. We do it with the wildflowers as well. And then mixing in moss. Oh, it makes the ground like I don't like it when it's just flat grass. Flat grass without even this fluffy stuff on top looks really bland and boring. So this is an improvement on that, having all this wild tall grass and stuff. But I think this is even better than that. Like just do a huge area. I do want to do this whole upper area like this. I think it's going to look really cool. But, man, just some simple little, like, I kind of devalued Minecraft trees, the regular ones. They still do a trick. They still work, especially when we're trying to frame this in. But did I do an interior? Yes, he did. He did. I did a little interior. Not much. Usually on the interior, I'll spend days. This one I spent about a day and a half just working out. But I'm just really going overboard with the new shelves just to feel what are the limits on it, you know? So here we're using the shelves. I've got some redstone torches under there to make that design like that for a little table. Got shelves framing out the window. We've got shelves lining the baseboards and shelves lining the archways all over the place. Shelves around the doors. Shelves in the rafters. There's shelves everywhere. Like crazy. Shelves for kitchen cabinets. Look at this sink. I did something. I'm sorry. I scared my dog. I think I really did something with this sink. Look at this. Shelves faced in. Back here, I mean, if you had space, that could be shelves, but I just did some, there's stripped logs there. And then shelves out here. And then these are backward shelves. And I think we could even make these better. You know what? With my new patented system of having all the materials on hand, I can do this. I can make whatever I want out here in the real world. I don't have to go back home or just say, would be cool if. No, we're just going to do it. Let's put some signs on this and see what this looks like. Could this be cool as well? Maybe add some more depth to the cabinets? A little bit. A little bit. That's pretty cool. So only just dipping my toes in with the shelves, but trying to really dip my toes in as much as possible to really feel it. But, okay, here's some lore, okay? We have in here, as you'll see, a lot of poppies. A lot of poppies in here. Little baby bed. Poppies everywhere. Because there's a little bit of a cool interaction between golems, copper golems, and iron golems. Oh, actually, you know what? I want you to be full. Ah, that's mine. That's mine. Yes. Yeah. Go inside. So I did some more research on them. They will go through doors. They're obviously, just like anything in Minecraft, confused by trapdoors, so you can't build anything nice or pretty. Of course. It's going to be like, let's do 7 of them. Like the 7 dwarves, shall we? Welcome to your new home. Enjoy it. Enjoy it here. These are mine now. Thank you. I'm just farming chests. Welcome to your new home. We got some people inside in case they get stuck. Oh, yeah, that's nice. That's a good look. That's a good look for the game there. That's nice. No, let's just put this here so they'll stop doing whatever that is. Oh, why? Why must they? And then we're going to, let's bring out an iron golem out here. It's like a little golem house where they're all living nice and happy. Yes, welcome. Now, the way I think this works is that he will offer a poppy to them every once in a while, and they'll put it on their heads. All right, I'm leaving that door open. I'm leaving that chest right there, and we're going to see. Oh, cute. Okay, that's the sort of stuff I'm looking for right there. Yeah, do that. Now, ideally, oh, this is wonderful. Okay, we're seeing some fairly decent function. Let's just let them settle in a little bit. I'd love for that golem to be a little closer by. Do I have a lead in here? Does he get led by a lead? Was that on the nose? No, it's out here in the throat. Okay. Come this way, man. And kind of stay close to these guys and give them a flower. Now. Okay? Offer them a flower. There's a golem house. I'd love if he'd kind of hang around here a little bit, but he might be attracted to that village over there. Might be too far. They went in and out of that door. I'd like to make a torture device for them. If they're not super stupid, I'd love to make a torture device. Oh, this is a cool view. I'm glad we're getting this kind of distant view of the place. It fits in very nice. Nice and small like that. It fits in very well, which is good. Didn't talk about this path. I don't know. I just get bored of doing the same thing over and over. So I tried to do a little bit with logs and leaves and stuff. I think that's cool. But what I'm thinking, a torture device. Hello? Boy, that's a lively place. Got nothing super great. Some wood types, but I've already been to those areas. Thank you, sir. Thank you for stopping by. I'm going to kill him for his leads later. Okay, so they take them to here. Okay. I'd like to stretch them a little bit. So let me take this chest and let's see where you go now. I'm testing you. Where will you go now? There's something in that chest, scientists. Go. Oh, yes. Oh, you stupid. Oh, no. Oh, they can't see through these. Oh, he made it through. Okay, okay. They can't see through shelves either. Oh. All right, this seems crazy, but, hold on. I think we might be onto something. Okay, he puts it in there. It's getting sucked out into a hopper that goes right under here, and then comes right back here. So he's got a lifetime of work ahead of him. Here. Take that dirt for me, would you? I should just put flowers in here for beauty's sake. You know what? Take some flowers. Hey, guys. Okay, these guys are freaking out. I bet these guys are freaking out as well. Go inside. Come on. Reset your brain. What are you doing? What are you doing out there? Okay, this is fine. We've got an odd relationship. Boy, they don't understand Windows. But if we get a lot of stuff going in here... Yeah, now you're busy. Yep, you got a reason to come out of the house. You go over here, you drop off, and then guess what, sucker? You don't know this, but it's all going right back. It's all going right back here. Here, guys, have some more flowers. I should set one of these up inside as well, because it looks like now they all want to be outside, but that's fine. Where'd my iron golem go to? Okay, one more down, one more done. Okay, suckers, Yeah. Give me all those pumpkin seeds. Okay, want to come inside? Because there's work to do. I've got a new job for you inside here. This copper chest. Think about that. There's pumpkin seeds in here. Well, they aren't functioning great, but that's okay. They don't have to. We got a little assembly line out here. I didn't want to have to do this, but I'm going to because the other guy just left, and I need him. He's part of this family. And this is okay. He's gonna be locked up here. But there, it's happening. We're seeing it. Take. He's offering something to you. Everybody stop being so busy. Guys. Oh, this is so sad. Did anybody take it? Nobody took it. Okay. When there's not work, okay, this is interesting. Maybe I put a daylight sensor on this or something, because when there's not work to do, then they start wandering. I'm learning. But, yeah, that's too bad. I was really hoping we get one of them with the poppies on top, but it's not that big a deal. Eventually, it's going to happen. Oh, you going in here? But what about, yeah, you going to go over there? Okay, I guess we'll just leave that up for them. Since that's the way they like to go. I don't know. But now they're all working inside, because I got the inside system hooked up to where it's looping. It's looping from here to over here. But okay, I'll put these flowers back. We'll see if we can get them back out here as well. But it's fun. It's fun messing with them, messing with the AI, and it's kind of a learning process along the way. But I think this house is really cool. Today was kind of, I got to learn the iron golem stuff. Or not the iron golem, the copper golem stuff. But we also learned some other things along the way. With the new ground cover that I love. Look at them in there having a good time. I love that. Okay. I think we did a good thing here. Another good thing on the world path. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. I love you to death, and we'll see you in the next episode.